to start out. How did that song get involved in AEW? Because it's become a cornerstone.
Well, I guess it goes back. I do a wrestling podcast called The Wrestling Perspective, and Ruby was wrestling in the WWE at the time, and she hit me up through social media, and she said, "Hey, I want to do this outfit for a pay-per-view. It's kind of modeled after something that you've worn. Are you cool with this?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course," because I knew who she was. She was Ruby Riott, and I've been a pro wrestling fan since probably 1980, 79, 1980. So it was kind of like an honor for me because I actually really liked her and what she was doing over there, even though they'd only given like 2 minutes to do what they're doing.
Right.
But she was able to make enough of an impression. And when she got let go of from the WWE, I just kind of hit her up on a whim, and I was like, "Hey, I do this wrestling podcast. Would you want to come on and do it with us?" And she was very gracious and said, "Yeah," because it was like her first interview she had done like since her release. So as we were talking, she's then throughout the course of the interview, she said, "Well, I got to find a new name," and I said, "Well, I think there's one that's pretty obvious." And and she's like, "You think so?" And I was like, "Yeah, I know a few guys. We could probably get it done." And the rest is history. So, and we're pretty honored for her to take the name, because it's one of those songs that is synonymous with our band.
Sure.
I don't think there's ever been a show where we haven't played that song. So since the record, since Out From the Wolves came out, so it's for us, for me as a lifelong pro wrestling fan, it was obviously, one of the biggest honors bestowed, and especially on a song that me and Tim and Matt wrote, 25 years ago or whatever.
It's great too, because like you said, you are a huge fan. I think the first time we ever met, you gave me a whole collection of DVDs of all my matches from around the world. And there was 30, 40. There was a lot of matches on this thing.
Yeah.
And I thought that was really cool that you were so involved and so into it to actually make this kind of video scrapbook for me. It was very cool.
What's really funny, what I'm realizing, because I elevate my computer. What's helping elevate my computer right now as I talk to you?
What?
That's so funny.
The complete list of Jericho. It's very good as a as a computer elevator.
Well, no, because I leave it on the dining room, the table, because I always go to it, and so the books that I always kind of keep going to back and forth,
right?
They stay here. They live in this area here, because then I can go to them and check it out, something or whatever. I got pretty much, every wrestler who's ever put out a book, I probably have it.